Hello there guys, what is going on? This is April the 17th. We're looking at the market outlook for week number 16. Starting off here with the euro versus the dollar. We want to try and keep things as simple as possible. We don't want any obstacles in the way when it comes to pulling the trigger. We want to be solid in our idea on what it is we are looking for and when we want to pull the trigger. So on our daily chart here on the euro versus the dollar, the first step is the week has just started here. It's Sunday. It is 7 minutes past 11 here in Switzerland, and we are looking to go. I am still bearish on this fundamentally, and the reason I am bearish for this, we can see the reasons I am bearish for this is because we have been traveling all the way down for a very long while. Given the situation here now, we are at a level of importance and we've come back to that level, and even if we are zooming out here, we can see that we have hit this level here before, and that is in May 2000. So we've been here before, it was ranging in that area before, and now we are right back there again. So what are we going to do? Look, it's not the perfect situation to do anything here. The last time prices were here, look what happened. It went all the way up. It was trending all the way up to this level. So last time it hits this level, it went all the way back up there, hundreds of pips, almost thousands of pips, and now we are back here again. So it's not easy for us to to go to take any shorting opportunities. So for that reason, I'd prefer looking at a different pair. But for interest sake, let's look at this pair. What would I do, knowing that this is a trend, or witnessing the chart, looking at this in all its glory? It's beautiful. It's just going up and down, and now it's coming down. So it's coming down in a trending fashion, and as soon as that happens, I am moving over to Heikin candles, and I am dropping down to a 4-hourly. That is just what I do when I see markets are trending. That's all I do. Then to confirm a trend, we're going to need highs and higher highs when it's going up, and we're going to need lows and lower lows when prices are going down. So this area here is the lowest low. That is the lowest low, and we are traveling down towards that area. So as a shorter term trade, we might be looking at trying to get down to this level. Trying to trade from here down to this level and taking out the liquidity that there is underneath this candles. That is one solution to our problem, which is, should we trade or shouldn't we trade? So, and then the other scenario here is to wait for prices to get below that level before taking the trade. Let me show you. If I use this here, so we can see here that prices are making its lower lows from this level. So from this point onward, prices has come down, and then it's gone back up without taking out this high here. And then we have prices coming down, and then prices going up here. So what has to happen to confirm this as a trend? It's going to have to do that. So conservatively, it's you wait for prices to get below this level here before trading the trend, or it is aggressive and trading from where prices are all the way down into that level. You see, as soon as it becomes this complicated, this is what I'm doing. It's exactly this. I am changing this pair, and I'm looking at the pound. So immediately I see something much better to trade here. Because what I see is I can trade the beginner strategy here with this method, because we have levels of importance right here. That's your level of importance there. We have one over here, and this is where prices are. Now, I am bearish the pound, so I would wait for prices to come all the way up into this, and then create a nice manipulation there, and then to try and look for shorting opportunities there. So that is what I'll be doing on the pound. And then if it doesn't work there, I'll be looking for higher levels, like this is another level up there, and this is another level. This is a very important level here. You can see a lot of congestion there, a lot of accumulation. So if prices ever gets back up here, then it's an immediate sell for me. And then this would be the idea for the week, and I won't be looking really at buying the pound versus the dollar in at this beautiful level here, even if there is an excursion. It's just because we can see prices are making its lower lows here. Prices are making lower lows. This is a trending pattern here. You can see that up and then comes down and it goes up, and then now here we might be consolidating, and something like this is what I'll be looking for. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. I don't know obviously how long that's going to happen. The only thing I have is statistics on my side. When prices does get to these levels, it tends to act in a fashion that it's been doing for, you know, a number of months here already. If we look at this year, it's a few days that the accumulation happens. Yeah, in this area here, a few days the accumulation happens, and here there's a few days of accumulation. So I'm going to assume that that's going to happen here, and the best opportunities are going to be shorting when prices gets to these levels up there. And then for our yen, let's look at the yen. What do we have for our yen? Again, what do we see? This is a trend, so immediately, without even thinking, I am using Heikin-Ashi candles here, and I'm dropping to a 4-hourly chart to identify the trend with, and then I'll draw a nice little trend line, and then what I'm going to do is look for manipulations when prices hits the trend. That's as simple as that. So when prices comes back down here, I'd be looking for trading it long when it gets to the trend. The thing is, this is what it's doing. So if we're going to be forcing the issue going any other direction other than long, you are more likely to lose on that trade. So for me, this is a long and it's trending. So I identify the trend on the 4-hourly and then trade it off the trend line, which is subjective, but I mean, it's the best we can do. When there is a trend, when prices hits the level, what else can you do other than just buy? The next one here is the CAD. This one is also, again, it's easier than the rest of them because we can see that we are going short here, we're going long here. We can see that we have excursions beyond the mean and we're right in the middle. So with this, it's very easy. All we do is we draw in our levels of importance there. We can clearly see that's a level of importance. Choose a bias here. In this case, my bias is to go long. So what I'll be doing here is I will be looking for prices to come down into this level, cause a manipulation here before choosing my direction, which is long. So this here is the point of interest for me. If it fails on that level, then I will try again at this level over here. Let me just draw that in for you. Take this away. Doesn't want to draw, but this is the area that I am looking at if it fails at this level. Yeah, excursion beyond the mean plus a good level, then I'll be looking to go long on the 15 minute. And then on the Aussie dollar, yeah, we can see again this is now starting to trend nicely down. So I'm not going to be looking at excursion beyond the means here or anything. What I'll be looking at is trend trading this. So as soon as I'm talking about a trend, I'm using the 4-hourly chart, I'm using Heikin-Ashi, and then I'll try and identify some sort of a trend, and a trend is going to start with 1-2 touches there, and we have lower lows. It's already broken this level. You need to notice this levels here. This is the low and prices has gone through it, so it's now become a possible trending scenario there. And then what we need is a pullback up here, and then this is the area that I'll be looking at selling again. So it's as simple as that. Looking for a manipulation, the same sort of an entry strategy in RSI divergence in this area on the lower time frame would be ideal. And then for our last pair here, the New Zealand dollar, again, what do we see? This is prices trending down. We do have an excursion beyond the mean and all this over here, and we do have a level everything, but notice I'm just ignoring all of this. I'm going to ignore the buys there, and I'm going to ignore any buy situations there. These are all levels I'm talking about. These are all good levels here, but I'm not going to be looking at buying. What I want to do, it's because it's trending and it's because my bias is short. You can see prices has gone short all the way from that levels all the way down, comes down. This for me is just a retracement, comes all the way back down. So it's trending down. This is like a short-term selling opportunity there since March already. So what we do in this case is we go to the 4 hourly. We are moving down to the high Kanashi candles, and then this is even better. You can see the trend there, much nicer. It didn't take out this low here yet. Remember, we need to take out that low first before we can call this a trend. So this is not a trend yet. What we still need to see is prices to break down so that it breaks this trend here, so that it breaks that trend. So this is what we need to see first happen, and then after that, then what we need to see is prices to come all the way back up to the trend line, look for a manipulation there, and then finally hope for prices to go even further down to confirm any sort of trends there. So that's what I'll be looking at for the week there. Let's see how it plays out for us, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be probably Friday, when I can show you the results again. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for your time. Don't forget to trade safely and prosper.